bit more creativity. Leo moving
okay, Giants on defense, Fnatic on attack.
So I'm hopeful.
And we have a 3-person push with a TP towards Heaven if they want to go fast A. So they get a lot of early info over towards B for free. And the Yoru takes the TP, and now they have 2P play.
The biggest loss streak for the core, for the actually full team of Fnatic that we've ever seen. It would be a big accolade for Giants to take them down and also set them up well.
Got 3 people that are ready to TP at the moment if they want to. 1, 2, 3, locked in towards Showers. Following the Skydog in. The good mid-round call from Fnatic to push through their smokes. Takes a map control. Leo is committed.
And it looks like they haven't, but the shots are missed.
Already trades back, Boaster off to a decent
and nicely done. Yeah, this worked out really well. It was a great Omen flash from Redgar as well here. This is a cool strat, to be honest. 3-person push, TP back. If they react over towards here, you will go through TP back and then Skydog once you're in the TP as well.
Over on this map of Bind, we've seen neither of them play it so far. And on the other side of things, going into Breeze, we haven't seen Fnatic on that either just yet. So it's definitely a little bit of
we're 1 round in, relax yourselves.
Sort of map pull from what we've seen from them so far. Sorry, Milan is pumped up today. He is pumped up.
Yeah, Milan's been giving it in chat as well because I keep flaming Giants too much.
A little bit of recovery to go through.
Okay, Bucky bonus. Oh wait, where's his bullets gone? 33 HP. Do we have heavy or light armor? Must have been heavy armor. And that's good damage done here as well.
And now it's just classics remaining with Chronicle and Alpha Year to try and pick up the pieces. And there's not really much for them to capitalize on, bar that player Redgar who was tagged up earlier.
Holy. Okay, and we're halfway to the ults as well in terms of Sky. So lovely in terms of their money.
Yeah, I'm glad to see as well that, again, GX getting off to a slightly better start. I think we have expectations at least for people like Cloud. I think we know that he's always going to...
The downfall needs to be studied. Dude, 2 rounds in.
He was partially sort of subbed in with that old neck roster where he got 1 map of Breeze, he got the map of Breeze also that they played last week was definitely a little bit rough. Like he had a slow start to the game. He's someone I think that...
Okay, first big buy round, and they're up against the bonus, but the bonus is decent.
You will know that Purpo's a good player. It's just we haven't really seen it as much.
I like this approach from Giants. Aggro smoke here. Right, just try and make sure they use a lot of util, especially if we're thinking it's Gecko util. It's potentially Gecko util that could go through and you could defend it and they can't pick it up. So I think this makes sense in terms of watching Giants. We'll see if they use this a lot.
Kind of showed it with the second series the other day.
Needs to put out the TP.
To get off to a good start, as it looks like a lot of
TP goes out.
Moving towards him. The gate crash put out towards the backside of A, so Purpo has an escape route, but he's looking to take a fight first.
Off angle gets out of there as well.
Yeah, the corner not checked. I'm a little
yeah, and Skydog was used over towards Showers, right?
Not clear on that whatsoever. Especially in a bonus round, this puts them off to a great start, already having that man.
What an Omen flash by Redgar. How has he been killed there? He'll gets 2 assists for the Omen flash. It was great once again.
Puts this back into a 2v3 scenario. Spike still yet to be planted, and the rest of GX has been able to group up.
Chronicles all out of flashes too, so no aggressive plays. It's going to be GX that go flying
Oh boy, they ate it. Nicely done from Giants. Yeah, that was good in terms of decision making as well as a 3.
GX in the flash, damn near perfect from Cloud. That's 3-0. Not a good start in the bonus. A good
it's a very nice start. It's a very nice start because 3 of them are alive as well. The money's really strong.
As well for GX for this map in particular. One of the things I think
off angle was pretty strong there. Maybe if he was tucked in, we would have checked that after, but I'm not sure.
Or at least from what we've seen. Maybe there has been someone who just had a bad game. Hoodie Cypher looked rough.
Chat, relax yourselves. It's all good. Remember not to flame. Positive mental attitude. What we want for this from everyone. All have fun. Let's all enjoy it.
For himself was okay. I don't think the supportive utility was well timed at least.
Okay, and this was what I was talking about, right? The fact that they have to use the Dizzy to go through this smoke, and then you have an Omen flash, and then it should be, in theory, hard to pick up the Dizzy. Yeah, they managed to recover it. They had to use their own Sky Flash, though. But I still like that overall idea from Giants. Very cool.
Normally Viper has been Chronicle.
It looks like in the early round here, Fnatic have sent Durka out to just spot the B push. He's playing with the bookie, so obviously not looking to take a fight on those kind of ranges. But I imagine with that bookie in play, you want to be blast packing in towards A on the back of the Viper.
Dude, Bacon's here as well. Bacon's here after a 10-2 comeback, suffering it, and you guys are typing bad stuff. He's gonna ban everyone. Bacon is full with rage right now. He will ban all of you. You guys need to be careful. 10-1, damn, you really have to do him like that as well. Like I did him dirty, you didn't have to correct it. Okay, nicely done from Alpha.
You gotta be careful of this guy. You've always got to be careful. In the map victories we saw at kickoff, I think one of them, it was him getting like 25 kills and just hard carrying on Ascent. He definitely still has the ability as one of the most talented. Definitely within
Poster, if he gets a kill, gets his ult. Molly, lineup is here, does it early. Everyone playing far back. And okay, this one would be very hard to lose for Fnatic at the moment. They're in good positions. It is just normal pressure over towards Showers.
Otherwise the round was basically over, and it is the second that spike goes down. Fnatic are on the board.
And some of these rounds have been, I mean, honestly, should they be fighting here?
Well, the people at home can hear that, but the crowd are
yeah, because they just give Fnatic a chance to get a lot of money, a lot of upgrades in terms of their guns. And so massive round from Alpha, pretty much this individual winning the duels over towards here. Wall up, creep in.
Big swing out of the rest of the team, and your round's already over. Alphier hyped up after that shutdown, and what a great play it was. They had the control, and as the players split to look
wait, that Molly actually reached that guy? That's kind of wild.
Even punishing Hoodie in the end. In fact, the only kills for Fnatic were his. He's claimed the first round.
guys loving him, man.
Starting to get compared elite yesterday.
He's a very happy person, man. Is this the round where they go through TP and they Omen flash here? Yeah. Go through TP, Omen flash, Sky flash over towards the right, and Fnatic pretty far back on this. Trades. Oh.
Again, it's Durka to take the brunt of it. It seems like he's been a little bit unlucky. I guess Bucky blast packs, you can't really call him unlucky. He was trying something terrifying. This round, though, it's a trade up, but it's for Cloud. And I would say if there's a player
the trade is like it's
GX,
kind of
it's Cloud.
I'd be fine with this either way.
That's a fair assessment. Even just for those Sky flashes on utility alone, but it's more so the man behind the keyboard that we're most worried about. Him down and out, GX will need a new hero, and the big problem for them is that they're stacked up towards this B site, looking for a crunch as they come towards Hookah, but instead, Fnatic have set their sights on A, and we've already seen what they can do with those post plans. Leo still has the Mosh online, a Molly for Boaster. There's no telling what of that alongside the Snake Bites. There's no telling
and the good thing about Redgar here is a lot of the time if you run early, he can hear them. They want to get info. Where does Yoru go? He's found an isolated. Okay. Just wanted the info to see if Redgar could just push all the way close. Yeah, so it worked out alright. Poster, if he does get this kill on Redgar, will get his ult, and that will pretty much secure the round. Plant goes in a little bit late, considering he's had the site for a while, but gotta be careful.
Dangerous aspect of it. A famous man once said, if you want to deny the post plant, you just got to push him.
Ryan, thank you for the raid, man. Thank you, thank you.
Going to be able to do that.
I think that's the important factor of
we'll pin your channel for tomorrow if people want to watch China.
Molly's just been heard firing off, so Redgar knows there's a player here. There could be a kill for him, but they're not expecting Fnatic.
Yeah, they were not expecting that close. Molly goes in as well. Redgar smokes this off.
Sitting in main instead. The fight was taken on the site that bought so much more time, and Redgar even now has not seen Boaster cross back. He has to be worried. Has he gone around the bath?
Yeah, nicely handled from Fnatic in the afterplant here. I would be fine with a Giants timeout if they wanted to. They're getting a little bit wrecked by some of this afterplant util. Sosa88, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you, thank you.
So much that you try and block the Molotov directly in front of them. It's definitely not the worst idea, but it kind of shows how.
Yeah, he tried to body block, but this guy should have been. I mean, this guy should have been spammed out earlier. The fact he has full HP here, and I see no bullets there.
Finding a resurgence, a 4th round victory that probably shouldn't have gone their way if you're looking off the weaponry. Well, now at least.
It forces them down to an eco, and they are playing around with the TPs a lot. I mean, they got 2 agents that can mess up the TP sounds. Yoru, Omen. Yoru takes the TP and then has his own TP to take towards back and B.
Again, you can just see these slow defaults, Mitch. Fnatic playing it very slow.
It's not a bad idea as well, playing that early TP, even with the decoy, just running that through. So over on that A site, if Fnatic are stacked up outside it, there's a lot of teams, I'm not sure I'd say Fnatic are one of them, but there's a lot of teams that will hear that info and quicken their pace if it is an A take.
Upper with the hero gun, Fnatic at the moment, question mark created here, and they see nothing towards B. Pressure created in terms of smoke and, oh, it's a nice dog. They see Durka, but why would he be on his own?
From Leo, this is going to get them a lot of space.
Fish with the stim pack, that is so fast. And this is Fnatic using ult into ecos when Oster, at least in interviews, has said that he doesn't like doing that. Whoa, what a shot, dude. That was sick. That was the hero gun. Nice trades on site. Next duel is massive. Oh. And they used an ult. But he gets it back for this. And this is one of the better agents to have, because obviously you can plant and then be in a position where they don't expect. But the most obvious thing right now is him to be in this square, so that's why he doesn't go for it.
Back online and ready to go for this fight. Some dream reality where he catches all three of them with it, but instead it's going to be the rifle that has to take these fights, and he doesn't even win the first. Hoodie is too quick on the trigger. 8 HP left. But a 4th round secured for GX.
And a lot of people surviving. Mate, Purpo did so good on site. Yeah, it was just individual. Flash goes in, gets 2 here.
Is off the charts, and a couple of quick picks, which just enabled his teammates a road in. Because that's the thing, if he dies immediately, they are not there in time to go back in through those smokes to fight versus those Fnatic players. Even still, though, a very good opportunity for a response. Orbital Strike, Viper's Pit, Showstopper, all online. And on the other side of things, you have a couple of ults that can get
and they go in, oh boy, they're going for that same strat where they go close and there's 4 people grouped up that will eat the Omen Flash.
Very aggressive play. He did. It was used last round.
Only one. Omen Flash went a little bit towards the left side here.
Aggressive fight on A that has not worked out for GX. Only dropping Chronicle. The TP in from Redguard means the site is still secure, but Fnatic, like I said, the TP. Whoops. The TP, often you're going to see teams go in for that little quicker play on A, right? Baited by the fact there might be 1 less player. Well, now they knew there were 2 less players on A.
Yeah, I tell you, if this was a different Omen Flash, this was
they're moving it back in the other direction
much. I mean, it would have been a different outcome for sure. Omen Flash went like this and hit 1 at the back. If they did a little bit over towards the right, then
there was nothing more that GX could really do in this round. The initial aggression failed, and again, with Fnatic's passive hold, it
stack for Giants.
That's always the thing with this double duelist. You lose a
reckon they just save
of information by not having an extra initiator as you do on the other side.
Oh, they definitely save now.
What you have to do with that, at least on the defense, is get that a little bit more aggressive, take more space. And with Fnatic patiently waiting, it's depressing to watch around like this, but it almost has to be a save. Like going back in, especially now they've used a Viper's Pit, it means 1 section of your retake is already gone, and you're already heading in with a man disadvantage anyway.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, Fnatic will take this. They don't even want to hunt.
That will be all.
Because their money's so low, they'll just take the hit, like they'll just take the big win of getting 3,000 for everyone. No armor rebuys, Chronicle has to only rebuy. Even not, there's not that much util to rebuy.
They can easily buy up in the next round. We may even see the appearance of the defensive side operator. That could be a difference maker for Fnatic so far. That they've denied aggression. They've showed in the slower rounds they can have control over this as well. But they're still tailing. The game is still for GX, and I think it's wise to take this breather, take this save while they're still ahead. Not let this map slip out of their control, because this is a win that they very much need early on the season. Funny to say that against possibly, or at one time, the best team in the world.
Listen to the new Pacific song? I don't think so.
Like, it's the same for both teams. Like, we are now looking at a point where, especially dependent on the group,
Bro got banned for that. Dude, I'm telling you, Bacon, you don't want to mess with Bacon today. You don't want to mess with Bacon. He's hovering over all of your names right now with a ban. Gotta be real careful. I can't control him, man. There's nothing I can do about him.
If you slip up versus, or if you even just lose to one of the better teams, like you've just brought it up, you've got like a Na'Vi, a Foot, they look in form right now.
This is his channel. I just get to stream on it. That's all it is.
So they need those early wins. Showstopper for Durka as they look to commit all the way to the backside, but it won't find anyone. In fact, they're pushing forward on the side of GX. It's a decoy on Yoru you see flying through to bat, but there is a player there. Redguard's being spotted and accounted for, and those Seekers only going to lock in more.
Wait, no plant on this one? This might might be hard. Does Boaster need to ult? Whoa, that was a good flash. It's weird because Boaster wants to save his ult for after plant, but I think he has to ult for them to get space to plant.
They're waiting for the flank to come through on Boaster, who's also set up with a double post-plant setup. Molly and Orbital Strike, but the Orbital Strike used aggressively to push them forward to allow Alpha to swing on in, and he's found a kill for free.
It was pretty sick. Wait, that idea was pretty sick.
Leo may have got off to a quiet start, but we all know that doesn't last for long. A quick snap back, a swing around, we'll be able to clear out one more player, and this leaves Cloud alone. As said, we've heard in the past that this man was on the Fnatic shortlist when building that super team. We know how good he could be.
Okay, nicely done. So yeah, they get into this like 4v4 over towards site. Wingman goes out, Dizzy on top with a Sky Flash, and then people that eat this flash should in theory go to the back of site, so that's why they ult that. And then you're forced out into the open, potentially blind as well, and then everyone can just take angels on you. But the combos here were great. Yeah, and some of them did eat the flash.
If Hoodie grabs an orb, Viper's Pit, that's going to make it much more advantageous to fight their way back in towards these sites again.
Yeah, that was a nice round to watch. In terms of the money for Giants, finally broken. 4 people can't buy next. So big round for them, and they decide to go aggro, but that hits 3, and they hear that it hits 3.
If they saw those trails fly out, and I think that might deter Fnatic from going for any further long aggression.
Yeah, it is just the power of the Dizzy. It's become such a high impact flash, not only because you can't dodge it. So
although Giants' original plan gets stopped, they did great to hold over towards long. Right, they got the Viper Molly out, and they know that they wanted to take long heavy with the flash.
1, 2, 3. How many? Dizzy's gonna let you know, as long as you're paying attention.
Scout destroyed.
Which you'd hope teams that the tier 1 would be, but
you would hope so.
You never know. Occasionally you see some weird stuff.
Boombot goes short, doesn't hit anyone. Skydog, oh man, Cloud has absolutely fumbled his Skydog. No man, he wanted to clear all of this. He missed the jump and he only cleared a little bit of hookah. The 3-person stays strong over towards B. They can't get the early rotate in. Dude, he missed the jump.
35 seconds left. Fnatic though in a solid position.
If Leo gets a kill or a plant, he gets his ult, and Wingman drops the spike in open.
Potentially swing this together. He's gonna have to swing
out. Well, he gets his ult with a death.
It's forced him on the timing. Purpo's now there alongside him. Starting to get a little bit worried.
Chronicle's doing bits over towards Lamps. Nicely done, especially from Chronicle here. Boaster cleaned it up, but Chronicle wins both of those duels, 5 HP. Yeah, he's laughing about it, dude. I want to see his POV.
Between 2 players. Fnatic just won that round.
20 and 5, yeah, it was low.
And Purple was looking the wrong way on the initial.
I don't know how Chronicle
if he turned to his left, I think that round's over in favor of GX. But the lead has gone to Fnatic. And actually, another thing I love from GX here was the blast pack being left on the ground.
Really?
Gain that extra damage. The snake bite down
maybe should have done better there.
The plan from coming through. It put Fnatic on the back foot, and they barely managed to regain their balance.
Boaster getting pumped up. Obviously, everybody lost their minds a little bit with his tier list. They went a little bit. They went a little bit crazy. But I think now he has a point to prove, and I think versus GX
message,
especially. Yeah. The thing is, it's sort of a harsh reality for Giant X. It's a scenario where everybody comes into this game expecting Fnatic to win.
Giants are looking better. Yeah, it looks like a way more convincing map from them. They haven't won many buy rounds though. We need to stay with it. But in terms of like how the actual rounds have been going, they've had a lot of opportunities to win them. It's been like the round before was Fnatic doing the good adaptation in terms of the Brim ult, and then here as well it's just Fnatic's good molly to force them out into the open. But yeah, I do agree. Giants are looking way better.
It's definitely now looking a little bit dangerous for them, even though some of these rounds have been close. As you said, 25 HP between them. It could have gone either way. I think Chronicle getting 2 kills there was absurd. But it's now been 5 of the last 6 rounds going in Fnatic's favor. If this goes too much further, you're going to have a solid attack side for GX, which, you know,
I like Fnatic's comp, yeah. Honestly, Gecko with any flash, whether it's a KO, a Breach, or a Sky, I just think the comp looks really good all the time.
Looks like a test is upcoming as well. GX done this a couple times last round. 4 stack here, 3 out on long. This time they play more passive, but they're going to be spotted. In comes
Fish all goes close. Hoodie. Holy, yeah, he ate a Sky Flash there as well. He just didn't see the person close. This is a molly that leaks in towards the open, and they have a molly the other side of it. So a Viper molly that goes on top of the middle of tube, leaks into it, and then if you go right, you get into the molly, and then you have to go out into the open where they're holding for you. That's very nice. You actually just have to sit in the tube and tank the damage.
Leo and Alpha still standing strong.
Close corner held by Leo as well. I don't know if they'll check this. It won't even matter. Alpha has found the kill. With the weaker weapons being left, expectations are fairly low. See if Rego can find anything. Nice shot onto the first. Weapon retrieval seems difficult. He might be able to. I'm hoping Leo touched the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I think he did.
I didn't think he did, but it kind of looked like he didn't.
A little bit. A little bit. The more I think
The
about it,
Viper,
sure
yeah, it got caught out a little bit. It was a nice exec though. I don't know if we're going to get like an overview exec of it. It was a pretty cool exec.
On the way in was just disgusting from Fnatic.
Yeah, and that's the person that they're holding, waiting for, because of the extra util.
He did touch the. He touched the box. I thought for a second he'd pull off some Leo magic.
Was this an eco though? For Giants, obviously they used the Viper ult into it and it didn't turn out well.
I think his reaction was perfect to hearing the thrash come.
If I'm Giants after watching that exec, I think we have to talk about being able to fight earlier, because if they get long control and they get hookah control, that exec is too strong and you can't hold sight. So they might want to fight a little bit heavier.
6 rounds on the board, and after a pretty rough start, I think, GX were building up a lot of momentum. They were starting to farm rounds, put them in the bank. Now it's Fnatic who are thriving with the 2-round lead and 2 more to play for in the half. Let's see if GX can tie things up. This is the round they need to do it in as well, committing a lot of their credits to it. And you can see no longer these big stacks, these big gambles. It's much more spread out from this defensive side. Obviously having a bye makes a difference, but the round before we saw it as well.
They've got a lot that they can play off information already. Sending it through with the Tiger, but there was no cover. There was nothing, in fact.
That's a nightmare, man. Yeah, and he's just going to absolutely send it out. Yeah, look at the double flash. Wingman goes out, Sky Flash on top of it, and then Dizzy above. Hoodie has done great. He's on his own, waiting for backup. His team needs to flood. Omen flash in. Omen smoke to block vision so they can flood. 8-person duel on site. Fair play. I mean, Dirk is just dueling everyone.
Well, of the last 8 rounds, they've won 7. What's that jersey doing in here?
Yeah, going on to the defensive side, a good sign for Fnatic as well. Like you say, everybody's showing up. Everyone's having their moment. I like that from Hoodie also. The fact that he waits to the very last second for that nade to be right up close, and then he swings. It catches them off guard. They're already thinking, oh, he would have moved out of position. Nope. There he is. Only gets him to 1 kill, though, and they're not able to follow up on it. GX struggling. They were in a 4-2 lead. We've seen bigger leads thrown. I still
have we?
Yeah.
Well, one of the teams had 2.
They did. They made it all the way back up to 7. And now,
how about KO into the Sky? Yeah, it would work well. This is like more, it's more comfort as well for Fnatic to have Sky.
And Purple with a dimensional drift. Could be an interesting one. Although
they're like a team that really wants like a Sky Dog over like a knife information.
Yeah, they don't have a mass amount to combo. I guess the showstopper could be something, but normally you hope like maybe you have a Sova. That's probably the best sort of util that you can put into place alongside it.
Even the Brim on the orbital strike, that's more attack side kind of stuff, but it works a lot of the time.
For now though, just going to be used.
Yeah, I guess the same thing where they want info at the 1 minute mark.
Out towards long, probably going to try and make it through the TP as well.
Razor to send it in.
A decent position through though already, an immediate opener. Hoodie does manage to find 1 and actually
oh my god, he ate that second flash.
They're going to keep things in their favor for the moment. Purpo.
I'd have been a team flash. Not entirely sure.
This guy. That's what I'm learning. He'll hit the immediate headshot. Alpha can actually retrieve that spike. He's going to dodge the showstopper as well, so that's at least a piece of utility out of there. It would have to be a pretty impressive clutch. Spike plant will get him 1 away from his ult, Mitch, but other than that, doesn't have much to play with at all.
To get that ult online, he'll have to isolate a duel. And even look at the positions that GX
One
are
kill.
in. It's the same position. They're stacked up together. This is the right play. No matter what, they should be able to trade and at least get a trade after 2 kills. Alpha would have to go insanely nuclear on this. He's dodged the flash.
Uh-oh.
For a moment. Caught one, and that's it.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous for it.
Even the flash going a little deeper than I expected.
I mean, nicely done
They
from
were ready to
Papo.
clear that.
Papo did great again once over towards here. Yeah, you
them
can
up
see
as well,
Fnatic
so
talking
if
about
they
it now
clear
in
that
terms
out,
of
it was
this
about
guy
to
keeps
fire through
wrecking
the
us from
site.
there.
Yeah.
Not that it matters,
There
they're
was no
switching
way out.
halves, but
7-5,
they're at least
2
just
rounds
saying
down.
that's
Not a bad recovery by GX.
something they have to look out for in the future.
That good early start.
Yeah, I think it's one
Yeah,
of
that
those
was a team
scenarios
flash.
as well where it's rare that you're going to have yourself like a flash and a paranoid. Like, it's just so much utility that he was going to have to play up against, and in the end, well, it just ends up being a trade, just grouping up.
It was good.
The thing is, for GX, like, especially with the composition they have, as said, like, running that Yoru raise, you kind of expect this to be built up more for the attack side. 5 rounds going in, I don't think they'd be too upset with it. It's the mana. It's the fact that they had some closer rounds, they had some opportunities, that they could have done something.
Well, when you go for the orb and plant, you don't want to miss the timing.
Get the early rounds
If he gets the orb, there's a chance that someone could have already, because it's like perfect info for us, right? We have perfect info, we see that they're here. If he picks up the orb, then he might have lost timing. There could be someone close towards A and he can't even get out towards showers. Oh my god, Skydog kill. Okay, 2 for 2 with the, I mean, it was literally just like a 7-person duel over towards short, really.
Don't quite want to be emerging around that
Yeah,
corner and
in terms of
giving
him picking up the
advantage
orb there,
away,
it's just
especially with the
hindsight,
damage done,
because
it's pretty
he wants to make sure he can get the
significant.
plant and get
Doesn't
into a good
have heals,
position.
so
Hardest
Coutinho's
part
gonna
is
be staying
planting
on
there.
47 HP, still with a nade, still with a flash and a poison orb to work around.
Someone could have
GX
easily
will need to find
rotated
some
a little
space.
bit
That
earlier.
means again, like we saw in the last round, grouping up as 3 and looking to
There's nice info over towards A. Skydog goes up towards short, they don't see anything, they clear towards showers as well, so the guess of them going over towards B makes a lot of sense. Right? Bits of info either side over towards A. And Giants are just going to be wondering, why on earth do they have 3 people here?
Can they now execute it? And it seems like they're even starting to doubt themselves a little.
Yeah, Decker is down himself a bit. Could have been a timing on short.
Comes in with intention. GX know where one player is at least. 21 on Fatinho is being tagged.
Nice timing on this as well. Just as Cloud started to hesitate. Yeah, very nicely done from Fnatic. The Skydog over towards A was perfect as well, and the push from Decker.
They can continue with that momentum.
That was
a pistol each
mid-round from Fnatic. Like that was them getting all the information they could ever need, slowly, like, and methodically clearing out the rest of the map so that they narrow it down to one point. You even said it, like the Molotov was used just to delay a little bit more so that then Durka can get into position as well. And it's a shame because the early fight was fine from GX. The fact they get to kill off Alpha with that Tiger as well, but no, it was in the end the read from Fnatic that takes things over the line. And now, unfortunately, for GX, they're just going to have to play with the pistols, with the classics for the most part. A singular Sheriff for Hoodie.
And stacking orbs from Cloud. And Omen's nice on this again for one ways to take map control, right? These are the 2 most common ones on the sides.
Control, at least grabbing the orb towards A.
And Fnatic going for a similar thing that was happening to them in terms of the deep smoke here.
For the Marshall. Holding it up nice and close. Not getting flashed out by Gecko off rip. Anyone on GX, there's no information there. But now there is.
Skydog goes in but only hit one. Only hit and only saw one.
This angle until the shot is fired and Boaster finds his mark, resets further back on the site. Now they have to emerge from a smoke. Flash to do it. Nade as well. Smokes down. Okay, they've got site control and possibly a plant out of this. There's still a utility, and in particular that nade that'll force them back for a moment. But look, the chaos they've caused. There's players on every angle, but there's also players from Fnatic ready to greet them.
Yeah, and they covered him well there. Any
Any
damage? Not even a little bit of damage anywhere. Perfect for their recon.
A good way to start off this defensive side. And now we wait to see what the response is from GX. Buy onto the board. Few players with lighter shields, so it might give an opportunity to.
Wait, that's sick. Let's cross map.
Look at the buy coming out from Fnatic. It's rifles across the
Wait,
board.
that's really, really
They're
cool.
in a pretty damn good position to try and actually challenge for this round, rather than the normal sort of bonus that you would see.
Yeah, the bonus is very good as well. Triple Bulldog.
Snake bite kill from the B site.
Yeah, that's
Nice
good. 'Cause
lineup.
Cloud was
Oh,
1
man, the
HP.
flash
Yeah,
through
it's still-
TP
Really
saves
nice little,
Durka here.
lineup for him. It's worked out. They've done a good job of thinning the herd, but that was when GX didn't have a lot
Yeah,
to
and they
work
create a
with.
lot of
Now,
pressure as well. Wall
get the
goes
big
up.
guns,
They don't know if
the
they're still
rifles
holding
out
on to it.
at
They went over
5
towards the
rounds
right
after a
side.
4-2 lead.
So the smoke
You know, this isn't
originally
a bad
that was done in
scoreline.
terms
If
of
you're just
taking
tuning in now, you're
easy
thinking, oh,
showers
GX got a bit
control
of fight
doesn't
in them, but
happen.
it's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen them string rounds together.
Three-person
Put anything
hold
up on the
over
board.
towards
They won
B.
the first 3.
Yes.
I think that's all you really need to know.
Yes. 3-0.
Everyone has
9-5.
util.
Yeah, it's not fantastic.
But the good thing is now we get to see Purpo on that attack, rifle in hand, full utility. This is where, at least you would hope,
Skydog.
damage is gonna come
Skydog.
through.
Scout destroyed.
Already looking like
Oh boy,
leaning
double
towards
flash.
that B-side. 3 players away. The flash is
Damn, that's sick.
unbelievable. Only
Sky
managing to
flash
get
close,
one kill
Dizzy
off the back of
above.
it, though, but Leo is still fighting, brawling. A counter flash finally comes through, but it's too little, too late.
Oops.
He's
Right.
just going to spam his utility.
Oh, he gets the molly kill as well.
Final kill with the
Oh, that was sick. And they wanted to be the ones that exec'd on them.
Fnatic.
Didn't want to sit back, didn't want to get
They are
exec'd on.
running away with this.
Sky flash
What in
into
the
Dizzy
world
flash.
was that?
And the molly.
Mosh pit
The molly
ace.
gets the
That's
fifth
That's
one.
a first for me. Seeing a kill with it is rare enough.
Yeah.
Well, we had some funny ones.
The first flash that came out of Chronicle, like I think he blinded the entire team. Like that couldn't have been better
4
timed for
bullets.
them. And yeah, it's a good thing that Mosh didn't get the kill because he didn't have the bullet
Is
to do
that,
it.
is that a 1 magazine ace? Did he reload? I don't think he did.
I don't think he had time.
No.
Yeah, and that was the first buy round as well, so
Whole team
Giants
down with
getting
1 magazine.
fully
That's crazy. 10
Fully
rounds
reset,
on the board
well, not
for
reset
Fnatic.
his money, but it's a
Double
nightmare.
digits, double the
Where are these
score.
going?
Leo's
Spawn.
got a shot away, just in case
Here
you
and
wonder.
here?
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I wonder how he got. He must have
Oh,
been
again,
farming orbs.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Diffusing.
diffuse in one of
They're
the
trying to make sure that he
rounds.
can't flood out, and poor Fatinho has to send it through, and he got caught.
From Purpo, spotted by Chronicle just after he'd taken Fatinho
Yeah, and
out
they
of
just
the
tried to
sky,
force him to be
and
at the
Alpha
moment, and
still
they're not going to get
popping
much on
off
this
with
eco.
2. These pistols won't find anything bar Chronicle's death and a little bit of damage, unless Redgar can really pop off with this Sheriff. I mean, a god-tier performance needed, and nothing found. 11 to 5
Yeah, very,
from
very
a
nice.
3-0 lead. This has really gone downhill for Giants.
Yeah, I think the further this is going, the more confident the plays you're seeing out of Fnatic. Like, there's Leo and Chronicle. I almost said Lonicle. That's their
Lonicle.
combination for anybody
Yeah,
wondering.
ship it.
Although I do quite like Cleo.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way they played the last round super aggressively, you can see the final kill.
Leo
for
with the
Durka, that's
official,
just him
do they
running
have
it
like a
down
set
to
round
try
they'd
and
like to
close
do,
things out.
or is it
It's
reactive? We've got
only
3
getting
people
worse,
that are
and
very close
unfortunately
towards
for
shore
GX, They
here.
don't have much wiggle room at this stage. Building up to again try and take some control towards that B side, but just look at Fnatic again, pushing into the smoke. Not going to play anything off it. Maybe not getting the information that they desired, but they will have information that there's some players outside that B site already.
Heavy
Got
rotate coming
some
in.
info with the
Leo
flashbang,
with the
but he has to
official,
go to
lots of
left, has to
util.
clear right, check through guard, and somehow,
What?
somehow,
That's through the Skydog, I'm pretty sure.
While the Tiger's on the way to clear, Fatinho's lost his
Is
head.
it through the Skydog, or is he, like,
I don't
what
quite
is
know how
this?
that happened. He seems to be in a safe position, but they're far enough away that that's not really a problem. The question is, does Fnatic want to re-aggress on that angle?
Wait, what,
Trying to
what
thrush
actually
back.
happened? I
With
can
a
see the bullets
5v4,
through the wall, so
there's
it's
not
through the wall
really any
here.
need, and, well, you can see where Leo is.
I guess
don't
they
think
tried
he's
to
gonna be
swing with
picking
the
it up.
Skydog, and he just wrecks
Not
them.
unless somebody else realizes where this push is coming from. Oh,
Oh,
poor little Thrash.
oh,
Goodbye.
lonely.
Now with 40 seconds left, a player missing in the form of Fatinho.
Yeah, and
Leaves a
Chronicle
lot of
just throws a
pressure
flash over
onto
towards
Purple
long.
to
It
try
hits
and
no
take the
one, so they hold the
space.
3-person stack over towards A. Might even become a 4-person stack before they plant.
The Viper
Speaking of planting,
slowing them
the
down
DRX
as well.
smoke over
Fnatic
towards
on the
plant spot
rotate now,
stops that
4
from
players
happening.
in position. Boaster unspotted towards bat. Got a prime angle to frag out with 2, but his team.
Oh, they know they both
Whoa!
Whoa!
Somehow on another. He's only got a couple bullets.
Gonna say they
left
know
in
they're both
reserve,
showers.
but
That was
there's
a
only few
nuts
seconds
shot.
left. The molly a little bit late.
10
The spike
seconds
was
left.
picked up, and it will now be planted. At least the attempt will be there. Boaster reloaded, so he's got 12 bullets to play with, a few more expended, and Hoodie might have repositioned.
Damn, what a round from Boaster. What the hell is this third
4
shot?
kills for this man as he finally runs out of ammunition, and 12
That was a
rounds will
lovely
be
shot.
found.
Ah, a little bit of an IGL flex there. That was, and especially that third kill was just disgusting.
Oh, no,
Excuse
Boaster.
me? What's going on here?
Boaster, show some mercy, man.
Hey, he twerks in the server and out of the server.
That's true.
It's no different to real life. 12 to 5. 5 in a row.
Okay.
10 of the last 11 as well. Like this has been ropes.
Oof, that was the one.
Disgusting. On to Cloud, of all people, who's definitely having a bit of a quieter matchup for him. And at this point, if you're Giant X, I don't even know what you can say. Like, you've lost 5 in a row already. You haven't managed a single attack round. Sure, you're coming in with a lot of ultimates close, but you also have to win 7 rounds in a row, which, well, the most they've won in a row so far is 3.
He's cold, baby. And you know the best part about this? This guy, I don't think he was in the best of moods after kickoff. You know, that's something that's gotta, for the entire team.
Wait, did someone tell him to relax on his team now?
Event, somewhere that they've resided.
Maybe.
You know, I'm sure the graphics were already prepared. They didn't make it. I think he's come in here with a point to prove. 15
the stickers were prepared.
The stickers were. You're right. You're right. The stickers were ready, and he comes in to this game to bind up against GX, a map that GX picked. And he's 15 kills, 5 deaths, and 8 assists. I mean, you've got so many players. Players like Leo. Leo's got an ace under his belt, for God's sake. And still
we've had a lot of 4Ks as well. We've had a lot of 4Ks. I mean, I think pretty much
their last round.
Yeah, I think.
Well, 7 chances, and
this is what we
what was it at the beginning? 3-1?
It's sad for GX that
Hasn't
they
been
have to be the brunt of the other end.
4-1 at its peak.
We want our championship-winning team back. Right now, Fnatic are looking like it. Those
it's 3-0, 3-0, 4-1.
coming
Yeah.
out from the individuals is exactly what.
And
we're
Giants
used to
go
seeing.
for the Gambit wall
We're looking at
that
GX. What can they do to try and make
Redgar
this one
brings over,
competitive?
and
Absolutely
that
nothing.
is
Call
really
it.
ambitious.
They've already lost 2 players.
That is
Within the first
really
20 seconds of the
ambitious. So
round.
they really out-eyed
It's
this.
not looking good. The aggressive push is coming out from
TP
Chronicle.
back
They're just
aside
looking
with
to
a
put this one
flash.
to bed, but Hoodie and Redgar are still fighting.
Oh, okay, hold up.
Yes, they are.
Was a
And
2v5.
they're found. That's Leo dropped. No ults left for Fnatic. There were a few
2v5
to
into a
play with,
2v2.
but all those players have been dropped. The map control is gone, and
A lot of
GX
rounds
are
to play
playing
with,
this
though.
wise. They're just pumping the brakes. They know some aggression has to come through. Someone has to try to clear something. You ain't gonna solo hold each site. Eventually, they'll move together. 50 seconds on the clock, and the A site the target. Viper's Pit online. Yeah, it might even be worth using.
Yeah, they might be able to use it just to get them into that after plant. Fall back, especially with the amount of utility.
Where players not
already
allowed
been
paper on
expended
stages, it makes it
by
too messy.
Fnatic, although saying
That's what they
do
said to
still
us
have
when we were a
couple
team.
of
They said it
snake
makes it
bikes,
too
which is one of the
messy.
main
But I think they want
problems they have from this
I think they want
position.
coaches to have some kind of impact as well. Okay, nice cleanup from Chronicle.
He just kills off both without even breaking a sweat. Fnatic come
I think
back
it's
to
better. I really do,
EVA
but-
week number 2, and they have just slammed GX into